Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Xena520, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda: Majora's Mask. In the last episode, we came here to the Ikana Valley well, and we're doing a bit of a trading sequence with these Gibdo that lurk down here. This one wants a big Poe, so we just killed a big Poe in the last episode. We also got some milk from a cow that is down here and sounded a lot like an adult woman, and I do not like that implication. And we're going to need that milk anyway, so we're going to burn this web off. I don't know why I need to do this. Let me get rid of that guy real quick so I can do this, because I think I'm going to need a bug. I believe I need a bug. Oh! I just barely saw the shadow forming beneath me. Okay. Now wait a minute. Isn't there supposed to be... Hang on a minute. Yes, there is. Hold on a second. I've missed something. All the Gibdo back this way have gone, so I can put on my bunny hood and make this trip a little faster. A little less painful. So that room back here, there is actually something... Okay, sorry about that. Small interruption. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, this room back here. This room all the way back here. The one with the torches. We were here briefly, and all we found in here were a couple of fire keys. Or a few fire keys, I should say. Which we now need to get rid of again. Ouch. Get out of here. Okay. So what's the story here? There's... Oh. There's an invisible chest. What was that word? Chest? Chest. There's an invisible chest in there with another 50 rupees. If you need money, which we do. So... Anyway, running right back to where we were before. There's only one trade we still have to do. Get away from me, Ice Keys. And that trade is all the way at the end of this room. Ouch. This gentleman right here. He wants something rich in calcium. Here you go. And in case you're wondering, no, Chateau Romani does not count. But we now come in here, and there's this room. This room looks very nice. And far cry different from the other rooms, unless you count the fairy fountain. There's a hole in the ceiling. And there's some, these light blocks. There's a light block and a light switch. Lighting all 4 torches will spawn a gilded chest. Now we know gilded chests usually contain something very important. This one is no different because it contains our shield upgrade. What is the design of this shield? Also, you may have noticed it changed on our back. We got the mirror shield. it can reflect certain kinds of light. And now we gotta look at that face all the time. Anyway, we can use our mirror shield to activate this light switch, which will spawn a ladder. And we can also make this block vanish in a similar manner to the blocks of time. Now we can climb out here and leave the bottom of the well. We are now in the ancient castle of Ikana. Starting to turn night as well. Climb up here. Sir. Welcome to the ancient castle of Ikana. Unfortunately, we have to deal with this stupid Gwei setting things off. Come out here, and we can see we are now on the other side of the gate. And if we come all the way over to this other side, I don't think there's actually anything over here. There's a pot. This pot contains a fairy, which we actually kind of needed. We use some magic as well. Anyway, we need to enter the castle and meet with the king. Now, once you enter the castle, you'll be greeted with this little scene if you forgot to take your Gibdo mask off. If you're wearing the Gibdo mask or the captain's hat, the Redeads will behave in this manner, because it is said that the Redeads were once members of the Ikana dancing troupe. Now, destroying them doesn't do anything, it just gives us some rupees. But we needed rupees. And what we need to do is hit this switch on the wall here with an ice, or with a fire arrow to melt the ice and open the door. These doors are kind of wacky because they're round. Open this door, and we'll be greeted with this lovely scene. Remember that falling ceiling from the forest temple? Yeah, it's in here. Hit the switch to make it raise up. Run over. Quickly burrow into here, because the ceiling will come down on top of you. You can make it pop back up if you use your Deku powers. And because the Deku is so light, he can't hit the switch. So we gotta take off the mask, hit the switch, and then we can hit this switch with an arrow to make the roof go back up. Hop down, and now come in here. And the floor has given out. Hello? Oh, there's a Skulltula. And there's a Skulltula. And there's a Skulltula. And now there isn't. Alright, so using our power of float, we can make our way around this room. There's some more magic. Oh, there's a fairy? Hello. How are you there? I come over to this side. I believe we're going to try to use our arrows here hit that, make those two blow up. Hop over here. Put on our bunny hood and hop over here. What am I missing? What am I missing? That's a bad thing. Excuse me. Can you go side to side? Can you go side to side, please? Thank you. I bet there's a switch on the back side of this here. Am I right? No? What am I missing? What am I... Wait a minute. No? What am I missing here? Am I stupid? What am I missing? Why is the door locked? There's another fairy. Cool. What did you do? Okay. Let's try this again. This time without the oops. Take care of these Stalfos. Or Skulltulas. Okay, there's a... Oh, there's a switch over there. Wait, how am I... Hang on. Excuse me. How am I meant to get back from that switch? Riddle me this, Batman. How do I get back from this switch? Excuse me? How do I get back from this? Is there like an invisible platform or something that I'm missing here? Yes, there is. There's an invisible platform right here. Alright. Fair enough. I forgot that was there. Anyway, you can get in here now. Do not let those touch you. For obvious reasons. Those are cursed bubbles. Blue bubbles will curse you, and you don't want that. Anyway, come out here, and we're now on the roof. And we're gonna have to deal with Gways. Not if we get rid of them. Excuse me? Excuse me? Stop flying. Uh-huh. Now, as you can see, there's a piece of heart over there. And that's half of what we want. So... what we're gonna need to do for this is, this switch. Jump down to that flower. Grab our Deku hat. Deku mask. Deku hat. Float over here. And then float over here. And grab this piece of heart. That gives us an extra heart container. Now we need to quickly run back up. Mask on. Quickly run back up to where we were. Because we need to open or press that switch. Oh, I gotta hit this switch again. Wait for that to come down. Pop. Makes you wonder why these Deku flowers are even in here in the first place. Raise the ceiling. Also, if you touch the top of that, it burns you, I think? Either that or it zones you out. Anywho, need to get rid of that spider. Excuse me. Need to get rid of the second spider. There we go. Hop over here. Hop over here. Hop over here. Open the door again. Hop. Ooh. I don't think this is ice. It is ice. Alright. Hop over here. Hop up here. Open the door. Avoid the bubbles. And come back out here. And yes, there are whatever they're called. The Garrow. There are Garrow up here on this rooftop terrace. Get out of my life. As you can see, that inner area there is currently blocked off. So what we need to do is hop down here, float over here, and press the switch. The switch will now open an area in the ceiling for us to use. Now here's the thing, if you're not wearing one of the two masks, the troop or the Redeads will behave like regular Redeads. Also, I could use more money. Oh, I can just... Okay. I can just do that. Good to know. There we go. And now we can go the other way. If we went the other way before, we wouldn't have been able to do much because there's a obstacle in our way on this side. Come in here, and you'll notice that there's that. Get off me. Get off! There we go. Turns out, light is very detrimental to wall masters. Excuse me, can I please? Thank you. Incidentally, it's also very detrimental to Redeads. Actually, you can't see that real well here. There we go, get rid of these. Give me all your muns. Come through here. And now we've got to face off against a Wizrobe. This one, however, uses fire instead of ice like the other one did. So we're going to use ice against it. Nope. Now he's going to do this nonsense. Now we can just use our sword. There you are. Get rid of you real easy. 2 ice arrows, 2 jump slashes with the gilded sword, and he's gone. Now we have access to the roof. And more Redeads. Oh, you're still alive. Nah, you ain't. Okay, get the money off of them. We need the money. Get the heart. Because you need the heart. Alright. Now we can come in here. Open this door. This is the block that leads into that other room. And if you come out here, there's this thing. Here, see? You always miss things like this. Take a look. The rocks are cracked here. You would think you can just bomb this. No, actually, you cannot bomb this. It requires a powder keg to blow up. So, just stick that there. And because I'm impatient, blow that open. And we can just drop down the hole. And now we're in this room. So, as you can see, light, very detrimental to redets. And finally, we can remove this large block that is in the way. Now we can enter. This area. Grab some arrows. Grab some magic. We're in the throne room. Seems a little quiet. Where's the king? Oh, insolent one who has brought the unthinkable into a land as dark as Ikana. My servants have fallen namelessly before the light that guides you. However, the darkness in which my servants live is, after all, fleeting. You shall see with your own eyes just what kind of thing true darkness really is. And now we get to fight these two bozos, Laurel and Hardy. Okay, so, real quick, a goofy interaction that you can have is if you put on the captain's hat and walk up to the king. Oh, Kita! Is it not Captain Kita? But you're so... tiny! I was nearly fooled by what you have done. And then he sits back down. If you actually go on, he freaking kicks you halfway across the room. Another interesting little interaction you can have is if you put on the Bremen mask and march around. Laurel and Hardy here start marching with you. Okay, that's enough of that. So, back off. These guys fight exactly like Stalfos. But one thing we need to do is burn the curtains off these windows to let the light in. Ouch. Back off. Ouch. There we go. Burn that other one. There we go. Because these two bozos have a special issue. They do not like light. So, they fight exactly like Stalfos. They will not attack you when you're in the light. Alright, let's deal with these guys. Okay. Once one of them is down, what you need to do is burn him away with the light. Come on, hit me. And once you've taken care of Laurel and Hardy here, the king himself will now fight you. Now he fights in a similar way, but he has a little extra power. He also has this ice breath that he can use. And every so often he'll do that. Now that is almost unavoidable. But what you can do is run around with the bunny hood. And his head won't be able to catch you. Oh! And he'll put his head back on. And then once he's down, do the same thing. Burn him away. Oh, hello. You're blocking me. Get out of the way. I can still get him.
Blocking you? The reason he beat us is because you were so feeble. Don't blame this on me.
What? Just try saying that again to my bony face.
Feeble. Feeble, 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 feeble.
Shut up already. Ugh, don't look at me. I was once called the best swordsman in all of Ikana.
The greatest swordsman in all of Ikana? You? Feeble.
Draw your weapon.
Huh?
I'm telling you to draw your sword.
How?
Will you stop? What fools! Haven't you begun to understand? The kingdom being ruined and us left in this state. Isn't it petty little battles like this that have caused it? Believing in your friends and embracing that belief by forgiving failure. These feelings have vanished from our hearts. It all happened after somebody thrust open the doors of that stone tower. You who bring light into darkness, I am the king of Ikana Kingdom, Igos du Ikana. The spell binding that had been cast upon us was broken by that light which you carry. To return true light to this land, you must seal the doors of Stone Tower where the winds of darkness blow through. But Stone Tower is an impenetrable stronghold. Hundreds of soldiers from my kingdom would not even be able to topple it. It is far too reckless for one to take on such a challenge. And so, I grant to you a soldier who has no heart, one who will not falter in the darkness. You shall remember this song. You learn the Elegy of Emptiness. It's a mystical song that allows you to shed a shell shaped in your current image. By playing the song while wearing masks to assume different forms, you'll be able to leave up to 4 empty shells, one for each form. This soldier who has no heart is your twin image, a shell of yourself that you will shed when your song commands it. On my kingdom, shine the light of justice. So we got a few things to talk about this guy, but that's going to have to wait till the next episode. This is N520, signing out.